Good morning and welcome to Cawfeetawk. I'm eating my hair. So I learned something last night. I had one of those aha moments. Last night I was talking to somebody I love very much who's going through a really hard time with her teenagers. Yeah, you parents of teenagers, I know that there are some who stay sweet and respectful and agreeable, but there are some who become entitled and self-centered and disrespectful, and I'm sure there are a few in between. But the teenage years just do not look to be pretty, and I know what I was like as a teen. My situation was a little unique in that my dad was sick and then he died, but I was rough. I don't know what I'm going to do with my kids when they're teenagers. Anyway, we were talking about her kids and how she lets them walk all over her and how she almost kisses their ass to get them to be nice back, but they never do. So she's like super nice, then they crap all over her. She feels gross about it, puts her foot down, says I'm done with them, and then a week later, she's back to texting them trying to vie for their attention. Anyway, so I'm like, are you kidding me? You need to demand that they treat you with respect. They are your children. And then it hit me. You can't demand anybody treat you like anything. My mother is like old school, right? She's like from New York and like old school Italian mentality, in that when we were young, she used to say, you don't have to like me, you don't even have to love me, but you will respect me. Do you know how many times I heard that? She ruled with an iron fist, and we did. We respected her most of the time out of fear. She was like old school. Things are not that way anymore. Okay. What I realized last night was, you can't demand or insist that anybody treat you like anything. You can't force people to treat you with respect. The only thing you can do is decide what you will or will not tolerate. You cannot control the actions or behavior of the people around you. All you can do is control what you are willing to tolerate. What you set boundaries, because without boundaries, and I said it to her last night, no boundaries, no respect. Boundaries is where respect is born. Respect is born within those boundaries. If you don't have them and you are wishy-washy with anyone, they will not respect you. I have learned that lesson the hard way with people that I love, friends, other people. If you allow them to come in and out like a door when they want to, because you, for whatever reason, are not comfortable setting boundaries about what works for you, they will not respect you. And then you can't get mad at them for not respecting you. See, that's where I was making my mistake. I was holding on to so much anger over friends who I felt weren't respecting me. And then I realized they're not respecting me because I've never held them accountable. I've never put boundaries in place and said, here is what I will not accept for myself. If you do this, we are going to have an issue. I never put those boundaries in place. I just left myself wide open. I'm the giver. I'm Noah. I'll just keep rebuilding. I'll just keep giving, and you'll just keep taking. And no. So she and I had a really long conversation last night. We talked for like 40 minutes and like had this epiphany. Here's what we know. You cannot control the behavior of others. Never going to happen. You cannot demand anyone treat you like anything. That's never going to happen. You have a couple of options. You can't control those around you, but you can control who you choose to be around. If the people around you are not respecting you or not treating you the way you know you want to be treated, and setting boundaries has not helped, leave. Walk away. You cannot control the behavior of those around you. We just said that, right? Are you setting boundaries? Set boundaries. Decide what works for you or what you will not tolerate. and then stick to that. If you have to write down what it is you want out of any one given relationship, how can I get towards that? How can I get towards a more fulfilling relationship with my teenagers, my children, whatever? How can I get towards a more fulfilling relationship with my husband, my wife, my friends, and then put the boundaries in place to get there? I swear, I had an epiphany yesterday. You would think with someone with as much forethought as I have, but now I'm realizing I actually don't have forethought. I have afterthought. I am great with learning from my experiences, but am really working through this forethought thing, going, whoa, that's not right. That's not going to work. But I did it last night, which I'm hoping is a sign of growth, because I was like, you need to demand, you are the mother. And then I realized when kids are 18, you can make demands till the cows come home. When kids are 15, you can make demands till the cows come home. Doesn't mean they're going to listen. And they may do the bare minimum to keep you happy while living under your roof, but it doesn't mean they respect you. If you set boundaries and say, here is what I need for this relationship to work, for me to participate any longer. You need to do X, Y, and Z, because I will not tolerate these things. Or maybe not even putting it on them. Like, you need to blah, blah, blah. Put it on you. Here's what I will no longer tolerate. I am protecting my peace at all costs. I will no longer tolerate children who insist on only speaking to me over text. If you want to speak to me, you'll have to call me. If you don't want to call me, I guess we won't speak. Like, instead of putting the ownership on them, because you put the onus on somebody else and they're like, oh, you're not, blah, blah, whatever. They come up with every excuse. But if you say, not on you, on me, I've decided what I will not. Do you know how liberating this could be, even in work? Anywhere. Decide what you want out of any one given situation and then set the boundaries, and the respect will come. I'm telling you, I had an epiphany. Not kidding. We can't control the people around us, but we can control who we choose to be around, and we can control what we want for ourselves and what we will. Oh, I thought somebody was coming in. All right. You know what I'm saying now. I'm going to watch this one back because I need to hear it for myself. I love you so much today. Have a great day. Oh, it's hump day. Have a great day.